topless, round 6. It's a standing start, group 4. The car choices around here is the 4C or the Magan trophy. You'll see a couple of other people using some other things like Plaka Plum. There's using the Ford. That wouldn't work if we were in higher lobbies. And then you can see a couple of Scirocco's and some WRX's, but the tire wear starts really hurting them towards the end of the race. And it looks to me like the Scirocco's have a problem starting, as you'll see here in just a moment. 2 spots up there in front of us is Shecky and a Scirocco, and the guy to the right of him in 3rd place is another Scirocco. And the guy in front is the WRX, so. Yeah, that's what I thought. Front wheel drives, they're just spinning their wheels out. And we get here, just a little bit of dirtiness going on. Shecky comes up and hammers me, tries to knock me off, and I was able to save it. And then he tries to spin me out there. And at this point, he's got a 2-second penalty, so because he hit me in the rear end in that corner. So I just let him do his thing. I'll take that position from him in a minute. And this guy behind me, he didn't intend to hit me, but he did, so it gave me the bump up to let me go into the corner. And of course, with the Magan, I was able to outbrake him. And then, okay, I didn't see that he got shoved, which made him fall off a little bit. Very quickly, I sort of walked off from him because, as you'll see here in just a moment, I'm going to pull the fastest lap in the race on lap 2 or 3. Yeah, and see, the Scirocco just can't pull it around that corner very well. Front wheel drive, keeping it sliding to the right whenever it needs to straighten out. And of course, they're definitely going to have a problem here. He's got 2-3 cars beating on his door back there. It looks like one of them got a penalty. I just seen him ghost out. That was the fastest lap there, is 1:12.353 in the race. And the 4C couldn't stay ahead of the WRX because the WRX has the extra power. So he ended up falling back. The WRX sort of pushed his way through, but my feelings on that is there is no such thing as rubbing as racing. That's all bad drivers trying to justify their actions. There's multiple rules in the book that say make every attempt to not make contact, and yet there is not a single one that says it's okay to make contact. This corner here is a pain in the ass because you go up and then back down, and it going up in the middle into the corner and dropping down right on the back side of it makes the car try to slide out to the left. So you have to wait for it for your car to drop so that the front end will set down so you can go ahead and start accelerating. I was kind of mad because on lap, I think it's 10 or 11, I almost took the fastest time again. But I missed it by 1/10. Here in a minute, that WRX is going to start coming back to me. It's four-wheel drive. It's just after a few laps, his front tires are going to start hurting real bad. And see the 4C is already starting to abuse him. And I almost had him here, but he tapped me and made my front end slide over under the grass, and it made my back end spin out. So I take this corner slow because I didn't know if my front tires would be dirty. And I figured by the time we got around to here, after all that scraping the tires off, they'd be cleared out. I can see at this point he's starting to really get loose. I mean, we're almost halfway through the race, and so his front tires are starting to probably wear. And you can see our lap times. I'm almost a second off. As soon as I get past him up here, it's going to my lap times will pick back up. Nah, maybe on the next lap. I take him on this straight though. Trying my best to stay off his rear end. Yeah, I'm just going to give him a little nudge to get him up to speed because he's obviously four-wheel drive. He's not coming around that corner as fast as I am. Short shifted to keep him coming up into him. I figured I'd make up the speed on the for the short shift on this straight here because I'm in his toe. And as you can see, the guy behind me is way back behind. I think at this point, I think he's almost a second behind. Oh, we made contact. That's my bad. I'm not certain if it was me or him, but I was on the inside trying to push it, so I'll take that responsibility. When I was racing, I didn't hear the bump, but you could hear it in the replay. Unfortunately, at this point, I'm out of the slipstream, so I got to fight back up to catch up to these guys in front of us. The good thing is the guy in the WRX up there in second place is going to start falling off and holding the 4C up, which allows me to catch up. And I'm not certain whether it's the guy in fourth place or the guy in the WRX or the Mustang in front that actually slows them all down. At the end of the race, we were all right there together. He was trying to stay on my toe back behind me. I think it took me 2 or 3 laps to get him off, shake him off. That may have been that lap that I pulled where I pulled the 112.4. Yeah, he's starting to fall back now. Those tight corners just do not do, the four-wheel drives and the front-wheel drives just do not do good. He's still on the slip. Yeah, I think we're coming, it's not this lap, the next lap is the one I pull, 112.4. But you could tell, just, I mean, look how smooth it went through the first turn there compared to the WRX, which was behind me. He was almost into the dirt. Yeah, he's hanging. Maybe that 112 lap. 112.4 lap. That finally shake him off. But he's still in the slip there. I did that multiple times. Pulled a purple in sector 1, and then couldn't keep it together for the last 2 sectors. Hold on a minute. No, yeah, there's 2 more sectors. There's 3 sectors here. Got this little bitty sector from here to the start line, and then the sector from the start line to the just between the second turn and the third turn, and then from there back to here. Yeah, there's my 12.4, and there's, you look behind me, that guy just sort of, he's out of the slip now. If it hadn't been for all that stuff at the beginning, I probably would have beat this guy here. I just caught up to him too late to do anything. And I'm not certain if we hit or not. I didn't hear any thump there, and I didn't hear any thump in the race, but he sort of jetted off, so I'm assuming that probably what happened was net code. And I was glad because in the time trial, if you did that, what I just did right there, that was a penalty. But I didn't get a penalty, so I had to take this corner slow though because had dirty tires. So and actually had the short race. I scored 164 points, I think it said. Which, if when combined with my 149, I think it was earlier in the season, that's going to put me at 310 points, which should put me in 10th in the local region if nobody else goes up. Hope you enjoyed watching. Talk to you later.